All right. So we got the Epic Festival 2021 update preview. So we got some developer notes as well with all this. The stream was very interesting. I stayed tuned to all of it. So they have a lot of things prepared for the 27th of May. We got summon improvements, we got selective summons improvements, Moonlight Connections, connection improvements, specialty change improvements, growth improvements, and content improvements. So I'm pretty happy with all this so far. So let's kind of run through this and see what they got in store for us. Again, this is on the 27th, so we got about 18 days till then. First thing is selective summon. So this is a pretty big deal, especially when you're starting out in the game. Generally, it's really hard to get a really good selective summon. You need like Vildred, you need Angelica, you need farmers, you need to be able to progress through the game fast. So what they did is that we get a guaranteed 5-star hero. We get a 5-star hero guaranteed at summons 1, 10, 20, or 30, which is so helpful so that we don't have to keep rerolling accounts, especially if you want that really good start. And of course, we got the record function, which basically just means that you get a pull and then you can hold on to it. And then obviously we'll be able to see their hero rating function. So it'll help a lot of new players understand, okay, how is this character? Do I want this character? Is this optimal? So I think this is a great addition for quality of life. Another thing is that we got Selective Summon Season 2. So for those of us who have kind of been playing for a while, they're gonna add. So since there's new heroes in the hero pool, after we clear episode 3, we're gonna have another selective summon. So this is gonna looks like it's gonna be at a later date, but they're going to implement this, and I'm very happy about it. It doesn't leave us who's been playing for about a couple years out just hanging out. Then we got Moonlight Connections. So Moonlight Connections, this is honestly probably the big meat of this update in my opinion. This is a really big deal. This allows us to pick from one of 6 of these heroes, and we get them permanently. So if you really have been dodging Arbiter Vildred, ML Ken, Dark Corvus, Rel for me, Spectre Tenebria, or Judge Kisei, hey, now you can get one of them at least. So no longer will you be sitting there without a Moonlight 5-star for another 2 years. So this is a big deal. There are some requirements that you have to fulfill in order to get these. So we have to do some quests, as we can see right here. So it looks pretty easy, especially if you're late game, like reach level 6, you have 2 heroes. That's pretty easy. Awaken a 3-star hero to 5-star awakening or higher 3 times. Yada yada yada. So this is pretty nice. Initially, and I believe this is what they said, is that some functions related to growth will be locked. So we have to complete certain missions until they are fully unlocked and you can use them everywhere. But so basically we just have to do some requirements and then we're able to use them completely. So I'm pretty happy about this. I'm definitely going to pick up Rel. Very helpful in my opinion. I have all the others. But if you're a new player, I would definitely go after Arbiter Vildred. He's one of the best farmers in the whole game. He's best in defense, he's best in offense, he's best in PvE, he's best in PvP. Unless you have FCC, but yeah. So definitely pick him up. I would say he's probably the more important of the 6. But if you already have him, I would definitely go either after Ro or Spectre Tenebria. Those 2 are also pretty high up there. Alright, so we have some new connections. It looks like Angelica is going to be joining us in the connections. I'm probably going to just unlock her so I don't have anyone sitting on the bench. And they've done some improvements to this. So it seems like Alexa, Furious, Lorena, and Montmorency are really helpful near the start of the game. So they're going to actually lower the difficulty for unlocking them, which is super helpful because Angelica is perfect for Wyvern. Montmorency is nice for PvP content. Lorena is a solid single DPS unit. Then we have Furious, who is also helpful in Wyvern. Pretty big deal. And Alexa is also super helpful in Wyvern. So you're almost getting a full Wyvern team right at the start with just connections. And if they make it easier, I can see how new players can start increasingly uh, get better gear as the game goes on. All right, so specialty changes. So this is really helpful for those who are new and need to unlock these specialty changes so that their character is fully ready to go into any content. So it looks like unlock conditions have been improved. We got hero level reduced, so this is very helpful. Now you just need your hero to be level 30. So for example, your Montmorency just needs to be level 30, and then you can start that specialty change. So pretty big deal. This used to be a pain to get a character level 50, and then you have to then start the specialty change, but now you can start way earlier, so pretty nice. And then you get a 3-star Clury after clearing the specialty change tutorial. So a free Clury. This is one of the best PvP and PvE units, in my opinion. She's really helpful, nice in raid, nice in labyrinth. She's really good in PvP, especially against those annoying Rylets, so on and so forth. So definitely a good addition, in my opinion. And it looks like they're also going to be giving us runes for completing the first specialty change for skill tree enhancement. So this is very helpful for, especially for new players who are constantly waiting for the spirit altar to change to that element. So gives them a nice boost at the start. And of course, difficulty level for certain specialty change quests will be reduced. So pretty big deal. And some UI improvements. I actually really like the UI in this. It actually shows the character being transformed, what's being enhanced, so on and so forth. Looks really clean. I really like this quality of life improvement. Okay, so we have penguin improvements. So the big thing is that penguins will be merged into a single element, and they're not going to occupy our hero slots, which is really helpful, especially when you have hero slots that are just filled to the brim of fodder. You got dogs that you have to level up, so on and so forth. So moving penguins over to the inventory is really helpful, and it doesn't seem like they take up any space. So this is very nice. And we can sell them all at once, so you're not just sitting there tapping on your screen or clicking to get rid of all these penguins that you just bought. All right, next is penguin mileage. So it looks like they want to help new players be able to level up their characters faster. And this is definitely a problem I run into a lot, is when I have a character that is kind of just in there to get some EXP to level up, but now they have a little mileage here. So whenever you have a max level hero and they're assigned in the team, the XP mileage proportional to the EXP and excess will be accumulated. So all that excess all that excess EXP, some part of it will go into the mileage for getting this penguin. So that's very nice, especially for new players to level up your fodder, level up your new heroes, etc. And this is also really helpful for those who have been in the game for quite some time. Penguins are a great source of gold. So this kind of solves a little bit of the gold pandemic that we've been dealing with here. So definitely having this is really helpful. I run a venture a lot, and I have a lot of max heroes, so this is definitely perfect. I will definitely be using this a lot, and I'm sure I will see this always hit 100% constantly. All right, next thing is Potion of Ascension. They kind of talked about this for a bit. It looks like this item will instantly promote any hero to 6 stars. That is so nice, especially for content creators or someone who just really wants to build this unit for maybe Banshee 13, Wyvern 13, so on and so forth. So very nice. It looks like we'll get one for completing the Ventures path, and it'll just be sent to your inbox if you've already completed the Ventures path. So that's very nice, especially if you have a character that you just got and you just want to build them, you have the gear for them, but need them to get to 6 star. So definitely a very nice addition. I'd fully support this. So we got some basic content improvements here. So it looks like unlocking pets will be easier. So you just have to be ranked 25 now for your account to work on pets. That's pretty nice. So that now you can do that repeat battle function a lot faster. And it seems like we're going to be getting additional Abyss Guide and Labyrinth compasses for reaching a certain account rank. So I actually really hope this gets implemented soon. I always feel like if I miss a day, I can't clear all of my labyrinth. So hopefully this might just be improvement on like how many compasses you can have or how many guides you can have. Because there are sometimes some people who are able to just complete Abyss so quickly because they have been grinding for so long and just kind of neglected Abyss for quite some time. So yeah, definitely a very nice improvement. And it looks like we're gonna have better rewards for floor 40 and under. So again, another improvement for those who are now just entering the game and need to improve quickly to those who are like in Challenger or Masters. All right, so we got some side story improvements. So we got some unlock condition adjustments, which are right here. So it looks like these unlock condition adjustments will be unlocked after completing episode 1. So that's pretty nice. I know as a new character for me, whenever I had to deal with side stories very early on, they were really difficult in comparison to what I was doing in episode 1. So this is definitely a nice improvement, just kind of to nudge players in the right direction so that they don't accidentally do content that's harder for them. All right, then we got some Sidesword Tutorials. So this will be helpful for those who are new. Main hero buff. So as side stories will unlock after clearing episode 1, overall difficulty will increase. Okay. And it looks like less energy and more rewards. So this is really nice for both new and old players. So looks like they're reducing the amount of energy used by 25%. We're going to have more Gora challenge and Goblin challenge more in side stories. So we can get more Goras and gold. Very nice. Then it looks like friendship items will be a mainstay in our exchange shop. I kind of miss these just because I like to get my characters to friendship 10 before actually using them. So this is helpful for speeding that up. Also helpful to get that friendship 10 so you have extra Molagora to save, and also to be able to just see those expressions that you kind of want to see whenever you browse your hero list. Looks like charms will be increased on stages and low level equipment will drop less. I'm kind of okay with this since gold, there are gold improvements. I kind of like getting low level equipment just because I can sell it or use it to upgrade something that lasts a little bit. But I do appreciate the charms. This is very nice, so I will take this trade. And it looks like epic and rare Callus selection chests will be added to quest rewards. That's pretty nice. And it looks like the amount of attainable gold will increase. So definitely a nice change here. All right, looks like some more quality of life improvements. So it looks like a guide will appear that helps. So nice for new players. Callus improvements to see where you can acquire them from. And it looks like we got AP shops for episode 2. Oh, so it looks like they're increasing how much we can buy. So from 5 to 10 and from 2 to 4. That's actually really good because I have been having problems with getting certain epic catalysts. And the fact that I can only get 2 per week is a little annoying sometimes. So definitely a nice improvement there. And it looks like they have a new side story coming up called Advent. This I kind of listened to a bit. This is very interesting what they have planned going on. Looks like we can have 9 different heroes assigned in parties of 3, and we're going to fight a strong boss. So right here, we have our 3 parties of 3, and each one will fight a phase of that boss. So this is definitely a great way to utilize your characters. It seems like we get modification gems from here, some type of currency, and then buffs depending on our elemental enchantment. It looks like our pet can come with us as well. So this is some exciting content right here. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I have a bunch of characters that are geared but don't really have a place yet in our PvE. A lot of exciting content coming up. And then we got guild PvE. So this I thought was really interesting. This reminds me of chess. So it looks like we explore a fog-covered ruins in search of relics and hunt down the boss with our guildmates. And from what I remember, so here's the map in the top left. The more we explore or the deeper we go out, the better rewards we get. So this is pretty cool. I like this idea of like kind of like command and conquer style. Looks like there's some chess, some battles here. So I'm looking forward to all of this. Looks like we get relics too. I'm not quite sure what that is, but definitely looking forward to it. I want to bond more with my guildmates. I think it's a lot more fun to interact with people who are enjoying the game as well. So definitely nice, and more talks about strategy and how to improve certain units will definitely come out of this. All right, and it looks like they have the update schedule here for 2021. So our second quarter, which is the 27th of May, we got our Moonlight Connections, Summon/Growth improvements, side story improvements, and equipment balance adjustments. And then third quarter, we get that event side story. We get our summer special side story and hero. We get automation level 5, which I'll definitely be doing to get better rewards. Ancient Inheritance, and Abyss Floor 120. So another 10 floors are going to be added. A lot of us are going to have to catch up to floor 110. Then we have the fourth quarter with episode 4, level 4 Expedition, which will be very challenging, I'm sure. And then we got the new Light Expedition boss and Guardian level up. Guardian level up is definitely something I'm kind of interested on how they're going to do it. Guardian level up has been something that's been at the start of the game that everyone's like, what does this do? How do I use it? What do I need to unlock? But they never added it to the game until now. Looks like they're going to do something about it soon, especially since Guardians aren't used that much. So I'm looking forward to this. All right, and that is it for our 2021 update schedule. A lot of interesting stuff going on. They definitely did a lot of work on this. I'm actually really impressed with how much content they're giving us. This is a huge deal. Selective summons are definitely a big deal. Those improvements are great. Reducing gold and giving us more gold, all sorts of things. I'm pretty happy with the turn that they're doing. It looks like they really care about the game and how they want it to be friendlier for newer players, but also helping older players kind of get that edge. All right, so let's move on to our Epic 7 Q&A. So this is another thing that I want to talk about. We gave some questions to the developers, and they gave us some answers. So let's take a look. So this I kind of talked about earlier. They are going to reduce the amount of gold being used while also increasing the amount of gold that we get. They're also going to do some stuff for equipment enhancement. So they're going to definitely lower the EXP requirement. So this is going to be really nice for getting to plus 15. For energy, hunts are going down by 10 to 20%. So now we can run more Wyvern 13. Very nice feel for that. We got this Molagora and Friendship level increase items. I kind of touched on this a little bit. Previously, we only got about 27 to 28 Molagora per month, but now they increase it to 34 to 36. So now we can build more characters with that extra 7 to 8 Molagoras. Definitely a nice improvement. And we get one weekly now. I think this is a great change. It's been a huge concern in the E7 community. Not for newer players, but definitely for older players. So I'm glad they are touching on this again. And it looks like we get our new check-in reward here. So this is the updated version. Don't worry about this overriding your current check-in reward. What they said is that you're going to have your old check-in reward and new check-in reward at the same time until that old check-in reward is completed all the way. And then from there, we just stick with this new check-in reward. So definitely happy about this. We get more Molagora every week, and the rewards are pretty standard. I do like getting these summons here. But yeah, overall good improvement. Our equipment system. So this is kind of one of the big things. Revenge and injury sets are lacking quite a bit. I don't think we see any play with them. They are mainly used for memes at this point. So they're going to prioritize injury set and revenge set. And the Advent side story that I talked on will give us more modification gems. I kind of showed that a bit as well. So glad that they are thinking about the equipment sets and our modification gems, as they are very instrumental on how the meta becomes. So scrolling down over here, we got our conquest points and charms. So it looks like they're adding more quests for us to do in order to get us more conquest points for arena. So definitely glad about this. So we're gonna get more charms, we're gonna get more conquest points, and it seems like they're gonna discount the price by 10%, so we don't have to worry so much near the end of the season to get that last piece of equipment we need from the shop. And outdated arena equipment will be sold at a maximum of 70% discount. Honestly, this is so nice for new players. You don't have to worry about getting that 1,200 or 2,400 conquest points just to get that one arena piece. So now that 70% discount will come into play, and now you can get more of those equipment that you need early on. All right, so then we got our hero releases and summons. Kind of already talked about this. So looks like that Moonlight, or one thing I didn't touch on is the Moonlight Elemental Summon tickets. So they're actually going to start adding these. Looks like they're going to do it during the third quarter. So this third quarter is when we will get our elemental summons. So definitely looking forward to it. Hope we pull a 5-star from that. And they did confirm some new heroes for us down here. So we got a schedule for Straze, Ilinov, Senya we already got. Looks like the Rabbit Kayron skin is coming now. Everyone's looking forward to this one. Then we got Moonlight Kayron, which probably should have been released a while ago, but definitely fine now that is coming up. And then we got a new schedule for new male heroes, specialty change, Mercedes, and etc. I believe in one of the clips they showed us Emo Charles and Emo Kowarik, but we'll have to see. We're not sure yet, but we'll hopefully see it coming up in these new updates, maybe in a month or two. And some other skins that they didn't really say here, they did definitely tease it in that video. They showed us Swimsuit Momo and also Swimsuit Iseria. So I believe those are going to be the new skins we're going to see coming up during summer. All right, and there's a couple other things. It looks like Absolute Resistance are going to still exist. So that's kind of fortunate. We're still going to get 15%ed. And I kind of agree. I think they should remove it from PvE content. PvP, I think it's definitely fine. Or else it's going to be an arms race of effectiveness versus effect resistance. All right, there's a couple other things. Some guild improvements, operation side improvements, content for new heroes. Most of this we've kind of already talked about before. Let me know what you think about this video. Definitely put a comment down on what you are looking forward for this Epic Festival for 2021. What do you want to pull during the Moonlight Connection content? What do you want Spectre Tenebria, Arby? Maybe you want D Corvus just so you can destroy everyone in Guild War? Let me know what you think. But be sure to give a like and be sure to also subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But other than that, Cloudy Dreamer is signing off. I'll touch you guys later, and I hope you have a wonderful day.